Friends of Yimbo is a nonprofit registered in the state of California in the United States, and we partner with the village of Yimbo, where my dad was born, and we support them in various projects. We grew up in a small town of Kisumu, which is about an hour away from the village. And every summer when we came to the village, we watched how happy our parents were in being in this environment, and especially our dad was really, really happy and comfortable. And what we realized was that he had a connection and an attachment to the community that ended up being something that we also got attached to.
My dad was what we would have called a philanthropist. The villagers would come and ask him for help, all sorts of help. Their children want tuition, a family is starving, they need food, and my dad would willingly give whatever he had.
Friends of Yimbo was formed out of the need to support the village.
But we quickly realized that we did not have enough resources to feed a whole community. And as the saying goes, you give someone fish and you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you feed him for the rest of his life. When we came back to the US, my brother and I talked to some friends who are already interested in helping other countries that were in need. We talked about the potential of starting a non-profit organization, and that's how Friends of Yimbo was born. We are from Yimbo, and anyone who is willing to help and partner with us is a friend. So help Friends of Yimbo.
My names are Evelyn Anyangololo. I joined AMU, which is Angwenyo, Muguna, Uyoma group. And the reason why I joined this group, it is because there is some friends of Yimbo who would like us to come together. Mondo mi wayud support.
Group kane wachako ne wabet piny mu waneno nonego watim gimiluongo ni table banking. Koro table banking en mi ata mi wa rotate pesa moro kanyo, wa onjore pesa. Koro ko onji nigo tinyalo timo kode at least gimoro. Mok ni chame.
Gimomiyo nene awacho ni mondo wariure, adonji group mondo wariure, en wach mar pidho yien. Ber mwaseneni mar yien, aduoko erokamano ni Friends of America osekelonwa materials. Makane wachako wach mar tree nursery to negi buswa kod materials. Koro negi kelonwa kaka kodhi, juala, general materials mwetiyogo kod group.
The community spoke to us when we first had our first trip back in 2009. There was a community forum, and in the forum there was a very resounding need they communicated to us, which was the lack of clean water.
The next need was education, how we could help the school. Two others was community health. Basically, they were talking about not having medical facilities within 10-mile radius. When we went back to the US, we met with our board. We informed our board about the community needs.
So in trying to do a good job of being efficient and responding to these needs, we summarized 4 focus areas as a way to deliver the services and partner with the village. The 4 focus areas are clean water and sanitation, education, microenterprise, and community health. Friends of Yimbo has a very unique way of working with the village and ensuring that those services are delivered. We have 4 guiding principles that get us close and efficient to what we need to deliver. One is community investment and unity, sustainability, and partnership.
We found that it was key and important to have a partner on the ground to implement the projects. Before any project is implemented, he conducts a 2-day mobilization program, and then the 3rd day is training. They identify the areas they want to invest in, and he brings in specific consultants that are knowledgeable in the field the groups are interested in.
I mobilize groups within the community, and after mobilization we work on programs that can help change the livelihoods of the community members. I also help them do market linkages, and we decide together on programs which would work out for them. For now, we have 5 groups. One of them is composed of men, and 4 are women. The first group was an existing group. When the other people in the community saw the success, they began asking if they could also join this group. Since that would be too big, we decided then to form other groups. So very easily, people were willing to come into other groups.
Friends of Yimbo have been a very vital part of Muguna Primary School since I came. Very key to learning is the professional learning. With time, I was able to be given an opportunity to travel to the United States of America, where we visited numerous schools. And that has really been very vital to me and the staff, because a lot of items we came back with, we shared with the staff. Friends of Yimbo have continually supported students who do well in academic scholarship. Currently, we have 11 continuing students who are sponsored by Friends of Yimbo.
We have received a lot of support from Friends of Yimbo. They provided uniform to all our pupils, and they also constructed the library where there is a lot of resources for the pupils. They can do extra work, and some of the books that they are studying within the library came all the way from America, courtesy of Friends of Yimbo.
The most important thing in the life of a young person is education, because it shapes you up and prepares you for the future. So anyone who gives you education gives you a key, perhaps to success.
Education is key, and that's why we do mobilization, but we also do ongoing trainings, whether it's in the school, whether it's through mobilizing and training people on water and clean water and sanitation, or training people on microenterprise, poultry farming, any other project that we are involved in. There's a training component that we have to undertake before the project is implemented.
As soon as these people come, the first thing that we do is to train them. So training has been core, which has been properly supported by FOI. And we've gotten people who are experts in the areas of trainings.
Bedo ni mwa join this group nomiyo koro wachako so many things nikech ne wayudo puonj. Omiyo ayudo knowledge mar pidho a lot. An gi kitchen garden. Nitiere lony mane wayudo through kawa partner gi the Friends of Yimbo, manomiyo wayudo puonj kaka wanyalo pidho a lot gi pidho gwen bende.
Yien gi kane wase pidho gi to wasebedo kwa uso gi. Koro kwa uso gi yien gi osemiyowa pesa. Mwasebedo ka wabusugo group mamarwa, wayawo nyaka bank account, mwarwake pesa go. Wan kod bank account.
Friends of Yimbo golowa kama bor, makata e bura kanyo. Sani nyalo kawo pesani, makata nyithindwa somo through peswago, machuok golo. Koriembi nyathi to wadhi adhi table banking, to wabet piny to wakono wamiuru nyang'ane 20,000, to wamiyi days moduokogo.
Nyocha waonge gi tanks, kata I didn't even think of having a tank right now. To nikech the partnership ma wan kodgi. Omiyo I could raise pesa moro, and then the Friends of Yimbo bende ojolowa mabedo gi tangi, koro an gi pi.
When you see people rejoicing and singing when they get tanks, that gives me a lot of motivation. When you see people having food by planting vegetables in sacks, having vegetables around the lake, that motivates me a lot. Seeing that people can have food, seeing that people can have water, people who have been lacking water, seeing that there's money that people can borrow and use it for the businesses that they need without struggling.
The success means that they need to go to another level, and another level means they can have a cooperative, and the cooperative is where they can get loans, they can exchange ideas, they can have a community center that the school can use and the community can use.
We see Friends of Yimbo still expanding, putting the services together especially in a community center. We feel a community center will be a central place to deliver and really service a lot of the needs of the community in the future.
Anybody who have a touch or a feeling of what the Friends of Yimbo is doing would be able again to come back and help change the livelihood of the very people or the community where they are coming from.
This community is growing. It means there is always a need. There's always a need to send most of these kids to school. There's always a need for the micro-enterprise women groups to expand. We're only giving scholarships to a few students that we can afford to pay their way to the university level. I envision the community, all community members having water tanks. We just need the resources to make this dream come true.
The community is thriving, the community is working together, but there are challenges. We still need micro-enterprise opportunities. We still need community health opportunities for this village. So Friends of Yimbo is still seeking support from all friends out there that will be part of this. We see Friends of Yimbo still expanding, putting the services together, especially in a community center.